Hello everybody, this is Warrig and welcome to episode 3 of Agrarian Skies. I've been a little busy lately. Got myself a nice little garden patch, growing some wheat, and I just got done cutting down a single tree that got me 58 blocks of wood and 51 saplings. It was quite large. Yeah, so I'm doing pretty good on all that stuff. Also, let's see, what else we got? Staying alive on bread alone. So yes, a man can live on bread alone. I've managed to make myself some cobblestone. About 10 blocks of cobblestone. I haven't done anything with it because I wanted to show you how this works. So, last episode we made the crucible. I placed it over here, I put a torch underneath of it, and then I didn't do anything with it because I didn't have any cobblestone. So I do now. What you need to do is just take and put the cobblestone in, and what you'll see is that it becomes solid. Cobblestone gets melted into lava. And it holds, I think, 3, maybe 4. Yeah, 4 blocks of cobblestone at a time, and I think it's going to take a total of about 8 to make 1 bucket of lava. And that's going to be important because... Ooh, sweet. Because I need to make a cobble gen. So I need to have enough cobblestone to make lava, to make more cobblestone. Yeah, that's how that works. And because we're only using a torch, you can see that this is going to take quite a while. But once we get this made, I need to figure out where I want to put this. So I've got all this nice flowing water here. It's not a bad idea, but I think what I want to do instead is go back here and make use of this area. Which means I need a pickaxe. Because I need to clear some space. I want a pick, I want some of these blocks. That ought to do. And something... where should we put it? About there? Why not? So, I always have to kind of remind myself how to do this properly, because I inevitably will do it wrong. Let's see. So that can be our water space. And then over here will be lava, and we'll get cobblestone right there. I think that'll work. I need my bucket. The clay bucket, and remember, as soon as I try to pick up some lava with this, it will carry it until I dump it out, and at which point I will lose my bucket. So, move the water first. While that is cooking, come over here and just occasionally make sure it's topped off. About 1/3 of the way there, because 1,000 millibuckets equals 1 bucket. In the meantime, I did some fishing and caught some raw fish, which means I should have some quests to complete. Aha, raw fish. I only needed 1. Cool. And I don't know, let's take that one. This is a repeatable quest, so I just have to remember to come in here every once in a while after I've killed some zombies. The rest of this, let's see, fungus. We need to wait on that. A sifter. Yeah, I'll wait on that for now. I need rotten flesh and bone. I have rotten flesh and bone. Ta-da! Ooh, how much do I need? Quite a bit more. Well, the bone shouldn't be an issue. I didn't know I could do that. Place magic wool in my ears. How awesome is that? Hey, look. Reward bag. So, to customize my non-existent jetpack. On the plus side, I got more heart. 6 lives. Excellent. See how our lava's doing over here. Just about halfway there. Alright, that's going to take a little while still, it looks like. So, I'll come back when I have a bucket of lava. And there is 1 bucket of lava. So, I pick it up with my clay pot, and you can see I can produce power in a magmatic engine. That'll be important later. But for now, the most important part of this is that. And as you see, I lost the bucket. But that's okay. I didn't need it beyond that. And so now, haha, I have cobblestone. I have a veritable infinite supply of cobblestone. So I've got some work to do. I need to kill that zombie over there real quick. Yes, zombies. I've got some work to do to harvest some cobblestone. And then we're going to sift it. Those guys are kind of loud. I'm going to sift it and get some resources and eventually be able to start actually doing something other than trees and zombies. So, we submit that just about there. So as I said, got some work to do. Let me get to it and come back when I have hopefully a couple of stacks of cobblestone. Back in a bit. Okay, I've got 2 stacks of cobblestone. That's about all I want to get for now. And with that, I can pursue some more quests. So one of them is this, the Fungus Among Us. Basically, I want to grow mushrooms because they're a great source of food. Sift sand until you receive ancient spores. I use the ancient spores to basically infest the dirt, and that then I put a barrel next to it with water in it, and I get witch water that allows me to get, yeah, basically other stuff. And eventually get these things, soul sand, glowstone, and, yes, ender pearls. So, that is something I can work on eventually, but what I need to do before that is get some resources going. So dust in the wind. Sand, gravel, and dust I can run through a sieve to get different types of ores. So if you remember how we get the sand, gravel, and dust is that I put down cobblestone, hit it with my hammer, let's grab that piece of gravel too, and then I can come over here and sift gravel. And as you can see, this is an extremely time-consuming process right now because I have to do it all by hand. Don't worry, we can automate this. So, coal, quicksilver. Yeah, there's a few things. What are we looking for? We need to get iron ore gravel. In order to get iron ore gravel, I need to have more broken iron ore. So, what that tells me is I've got some more work to do. It's slow going at the beginning. Oh man. Just takes time. So this whole process of breaking these down and everything, again, this can be automated. So we will be doing that before too much longer. I'm just going to sieve a few here real quick on camera to see if I can get the ore I need. And if not, then I'll cut away and come back when I've actually got all of the pieces. Broken gold ore. And what have we got? Iron ore. Perfect. There's that. And now we're good. The next thing we need is sand, so we can take the iron ore and break it. Oh, there we go. Had a bit of a lag issue there. Not sure what's going on. And as you can see, I get 6 crushed iron ore from that one block of gravel. And then iron ore becomes, or sand I mean, becomes dust if we do the same thing. Break it down again and we get more. So what that's showing us is that it really is efficient to take the gravel, sand, and dust and break them all down until you get to the very bottom to get the most efficient use of your resources. Limestone. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I remember something about limestone. Limestone is... Let's see if I can remember what it is. This version of Agrarian Skies, limestone was a bit of a magical creature. In that you could make limestone with limestone? Yeah. So what this is telling me is that with X Nilo, with a hammer, 1 block of limestone becomes 4 blocks of limestone. And 1 block of limestone becomes 3 blocks of limestone. So what this tells me is that if I put down 1 block of limestone and hit it with a hammer, I get a bunch more limestone. Why do I laugh at this? Limestone is really not useful for anything except for if, say, I wanted to expand my platform. See, now I have 9. Now I have 11. You see where I'm going here? I have an infinite building material. I don't know if that was ever the intent of it, but I kind of think so, because the other uses of limestone, I think, are kind of irrelevant. I can make planning chalk, I guess. Or I can make limestone bricks. Or I can make limestone, or I can make quick lime. Hard plastic. And a vat with ethanol. Yeah, so there's really not a lot that you can do with it, other than build with it. So I will be doing that. Alright, what's next? Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to get the smeltery up and running. So in order to do that, I need some more dust. Let's put the limestone away for now. Oh yeah, and once you've got this, you can smelt that with some sticks. You can smelt that iron ore dust into an ingot of iron ore. And Isn't that great? I now have 2. Why do I have 2? I got 1 from a zombie. He dropped me iron ore, I guess. It was awfully nice of him. So, anyway. What? Phew. Inventory madness. Yes. Let me figure out what I need to do. Oops. There we go. Okay. I need to make some dust so that I can make some clay, so that I can make the seared brick that I need for the smeltery. So if we go here and look, I need these guys, seared bricks, which come from grout, which takes clay, sand, and gravel. Fortunately, I can get all of those. It's just going to take some time. So let me work on that for a bit. And there is some grout. Now what I do with this is I cook it in the thing, but I probably need to make some more coal. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, each one of these is going to give me 8. Is that right? Yeah, so 8 times 3 should be 24. So I'm going to take those guys out, put that in, and make some coal. In the meantime, I have a bit of a harvest to do. Oh yeah, while that's cooking up, I should probably look at creating a helpful little device. I'm sure it's in a quest somewhere, but I can create it ahead of time because, oh yeah, I expanded. Limestone. Need to get some more cobblestone here. I've kind of broken all my cobblestone up. Yeah, I definitely need to get this automated sooner rather than later. It's going to take a little bit of time yet, though, before I can get this really automated well. Let's see, where am I at? 6. It's a really slow pick, too, so, you know. Oh well, as is such. That should be about enough for now. See how this guy's doing. Still cooking away. That's okay. I'm going to make myself a proper furnace. And put it right there. And in this one, I'm going to take some of this charcoal and smelt some smooth stone. Let's go ahead and clean up a little bit. What else do I got? Yeah, sure, one of those. Why not? That. The grout I will get smelted here. Hopefully before too much longer. Let that finish. There's our smooth stone. And I'll go ahead and drop that in and get the seared bricks cooking up. Same with this guy. Get the rest of those. So the smooth stone is going to come in handy. I can use it for a few things. One of the things I need to add to it is some bone meal. So with the in this pack, I know we have extra utilities, so I know that I have a watering can. An empty watering can is made something like that. I need a bowl, which means I need some wood. So like that, something like that. Peaceful mode only. Watering can. There we go. Goes. Okay, yeah, I'm not in peaceful mode. I didn't think so. We take the watering can over to the water, and now it is a filled watering can. And what does this do for me? Well, it allows me to fertilize the ground. And what we should see is that things grow much faster as I'm watering them. So it's not a huge improvement, but, you know, if I were starving, this would be very helpful. Cool. Well, I don't need to do any watering right now. I will put this on the shelf in case of emergencies. In the meantime, seared brick. Cool. Alright, I got one of those. I need a casting table, which means I need more of this. So I'm going to get the casting table. Something like that. The seared faucet, which I believe is something like that. A smeltery drain, a controller, and a tank. The tank I know is going to require some glass. So, sure, why not? Hey, come back. Let's get some sand smelted up here. I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere. Except there's more waiting. Alright, I think I've got all of the pieces I need to finish the quest now. I do. I think I want... I believe the correct course of action here would be the slimy sapling, because there's no way for me to get one of those otherwise. Slimy sapling it is. Ooh. Time to make some other things. Cool. So now I need to go put together a smeltery, and I think, if I remember right, let me put some of this stuff down. Oh yeah, I was harvesting wheat while I waited. You know, in case I get hungry. I think there is enough blocks to make a single smeltery, if I remember right. So let's see what we get. The this version of Tinker's Construct, I believe, because this is an older version, I believe you have to do a minimum of a 3x3. So I will do that. Fancy seared bricks. Go ahead and put one up there. Alright, so there's the 3x3. I'm going to surround the edges here. That may not be enough. Come on. It's one of those that, like, I don't want to dig too much and break through. That'd be bad. Okay, so I'm going to grab the... How do I want to position this thing? Yeah, whatever, that's fine. The drain I'm going to put over here, I believe. So the drain can go there. The controller will go here. Next to it will go the tank. And a block. And lastly, I should just need... Oh, I do have enough. Perfect. I need 3 to come across the back here. And like that, I get the animation on the controller, which means I have my very first smeltery. Now, what does a smeltery do? Well, quite simply, it allows me to smelt ores and get more efficiency out of them. So let's look at our quest. The next thing I need to do is to build a cast. So in order to build a cast, I am going to need either aluminum brass or, let's see if we can look at the casts. Yep. So a blank cast here, I need either molten aluminum brass or gold. So aluminum brass is like that, aluminum and copper, or I believe I can use gold. Make a wax cast, huh? Oh, that's forestry. Yeah, there we go. I can use molten gold to make casts as well. Unfortunately, I think I have a little bit of gold. I do. I probably have more copper though. I do have a little bit of aluminum. We'll have to see what I can come up with. What I need basically 2 ingots worth of molten gold, or 1 ingot of molten aluminum brass. Let's just grab the copper and the aluminum, and I made myself a proper bucket. And you know what? I don't know if I've got a full... I don't have a full thing of lava. Alright, so I need to get some more lava. Let me make some more lava. Alright, I have a bucket of lava. So I put that in the tank. And very quickly, I can see that it's all heated up and ready to cook. Now, I could take and put these broken ore pieces into the smeltery, and each one would give me 72 millibuckets of molten whatever. But if I break them down, so if I turn it into ore and break it down, you will see I get 4 crushed, and then the crushed can get broken down into pulverized. But the big thing to keep in mind here is that regardless of the form, whether it's broken, crushed, or pulverized, they all equal 72. So it's still in my best interest at this stage in the game, and any stage in the game really, it's still in my best interest to try to get as much as possible, because now those 4 turned into 5, and those 4 turned into 4. So that one didn't give me anything more on it going to pulverized, but it did get me a little bit more going to crushed. Same there. So it's still really important, early on anyway, for sure, to break it down. Once it's in the dust form, then it can't get any more efficient, and so you might as well just toss it in. And I believe it is a 2-to-1 recipe. So basically, well, I guess each one of these ends up being a, what would it be? Half a bar. So there's 1 bar and there's 2 bars. 1 bar of copper and 2 bars of aluminum ore. And we let them smelt up here very quickly. And it turns into molten aluminum. And once the copper finishes, the copper will mix with the aluminum to make aluminum brass. And looks like I get, what, 2 aluminum, molten copper, and why won't it tell me how much aluminum brass I have? Interesting. Now in order to make a cast, I should have enough to make a cast. I'm going to take a seared brick, because it's in the proper shape that I need, and make sure that the aluminum brass is on the bottom, which it looks like it is. And we can tell if we click on it. If I go up here and click on the copper, you'll see it shift down to the bottom. But I want the aluminum brass to be at the bottom. And I must not have enough. So what am I missing here? I've got... Looks like I probably need some more copper. Okay, so I decided to go with gold instead because I did not have enough aluminum to make the amount of aluminum brass I needed. So, or at least it's not, doesn't really seem like it's joining together the way it should. But I'll see if I can figure that out. Anyway, the gold will work quite well, and if I had an ingot, I would be ready for this. Let's go back here and grab one of those. And if I put a seared brick on here, and I clicked on the gold so it's at the bottom, that will fill up, and there's my ingot cast. And now I can take the rest of the gold, which was how much? And make ingots, just like that. That is very nice. The other thing to note is that with the ore dust, when I'm what am I trying to say? Yeah, so you take the dust and you mix it to make, come on. Oh, sorry guys, I'm having total brain fart. So when you mix 4 of them to make one block, you can smelt it to get a single ingot. However, if you put it into the smeltery like this, you actually get 2 ingots worth. So, great success, or doubling. Oh yeah, check out my sweet armor. I killed a zombie. He had some pretty cool armor, so I took it from him. Anyway, that is how I'm going to make my ingots. Now, I got a lot more work to do, obviously, to get some more raw materials, but for now, that is a pretty good start on it. And I think that gets me at least part of, I need the pickaxe head to do the rest. But I'll work on that next episode. Let's see. We can claim that one. And I think I can submit and claim that one. Right? Cool. Lots more stuff to do. And a couple, well, one reward bag anyway. For a terrible fishing rod. I guess that's how we end the episode. What do I have here? Regeneration? Cool. Yeah, we're going to have to leave it at that. For now, this is Woolrig. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.